When we talk about aquaponics, people immediately go to the fish. And it's really not about fish. Fish are critical to the process. They're what we rely upon for nutrient generation for the plants, but their role is smaller in terms of the purpose of aquaponics, and that's to grow plants. It's a closed loop system, so you have fish creating waste, you have microbes converting that waste to plant food, and then you have the plants filtering that, the nitrates out of the water, basically cleaning the water and sending it back to the beginning tank as cleansed water for the fish. The beginning tank goes to the 150 gallon and it overflows, and it creates pressure to send water to our main fish tanks. We have three 300 gallon fish tanks. Right now everything's a work in progress, but eventually each one of these 3 tanks will have from 200 to 250 yellow perch. We received 100 yellow perch fish from UW in Milwaukee. We're doing some data collection for them, and they will be our source for yellow perch. We could raise any fish in this system, and if we fed them and kept their quality of life good, they would generate the nutrients that we need. We've got microbes, bacteria in this table. The nitrous ammonius recognizes the presence of ammonia, and it eats that ammonia, and that waste that it creates is nitrites. There's another bacteria in there called nitrobacter, and when they become aware of the presence of nitrites, they eat the nitrite and they create a waste which would be nitrates, and nitrates are plant food. We had never used well water before, so we set up an aquarium and we put 20 goldfish into the water, and we watched how they behaved. And we had 20 for about 2 weeks, and then they slowly started to die. However, the 4 that you see here, we call these our canaries in the cave or in the mine. Point being, we now understand how the well water treats the fish, and these fish are doing quite well. We don't know why the other ones didn't make it, but our yellow perch are doing just fine in the well water, and these are doing well. We lease this space. It's a very nice, favorable lease to us. One of our first costs, though, was to replace the roof on this building. We put $7,000 into the roof immediately. We had spent probably 4 to 5, 6 months doing the interior finish out, bringing in tanks and things of that nature. And we easily have $30,000 involved in that process. I bought a 35 by 48 foot FarmTech greenhouse kit, and we paid $14,000 for that, plus a couple accessories. We spent another $10,000 adding the kit to the building. Those are round numbers, but that speaks to the issue. You're owned, and you got to pay to be owned. This is PortFish Model 3. We have done 2 other models, both in Port Washington, both substantially smaller. So each time we do something different, we're learning more. And we rely upon people who have the experience that will share that experience with us. We will have our 600 to 800 fish creating nutrients. We'll have the microbes converting it, and then we'll have plants absorbing. We don't want more fish than we need. And our belief is these 3 tanks will create enough nutrients to grow about 1,000 square feet of consumables. And if there is a balance there, then this system works. The system has to be in balance for the quality of life for the fish for the nutrients and bacteria, and if they're happy, then plants will grow. But it's not something that happens overnight. Sometimes it takes 6 months. We've had some real good luck here. We have a system that is close to balanced, but it's balanced based on a very small load of plants. Once we fill this place up with plant beds, it'll create a different load, and our need to get back to a balanced system will be recreated almost weekly.